The races are out in full force as a total of 5 HBCUs have received campus threats today. Those HBCUs being Alabama State University, Hampton University, Virginia State University, Southern University in Louisiana, and Clark Atlanta University have all received threats. ASU and VSU are on lockdown, and Hampton has canceled classes today and Friday. It's kind of crazy to me that they're receiving the death threats when it was confirmed that the shooter looks like this. And last time I checked, that does not look like a black person to me. And that's how you know a lot of these people just wanted a race war to begin with. It wasn't even a black person that chose to kill Charlie Kirk. And what are they doing the day after he died? They are sending threats to HBCUs. So yes, I would say to everyone, protect yourself and protect your peace, because things are about to get hectic. Things are about to get worse. These people are angry, and they're angry at the wrong people because they're mad at black people, and black people didn't kill Charlie Kirk. He was in Utah. Do you really think a black person was in Utah that killed Charlie Kirk? Yeah, okay. Y'all are just fucking racist. We see it. And you're mad that we aren't giving him sympathy or empathy because we don't give a fuck.
Hi guys, this is breaking. So America is on edge right now. Black colleges, our HBCUs, are being forced into lockdown after Charlie Kirk's shocking death in Utah. The threats are real, the tension is rising, and communities are being targeted. Like why? I'm Tiana, and this is Tiana's React. Let's dive in, because what's happening right now could shake America to its core.
And just like that, MAGA shows their true colors. Multiple HBCUs are on lockdown right now after receiving credible threats all morning long after what happened at Utah Valley State and Charlie Kirk yesterday. And this shows how insane the right is. Even with the only pictures of a person of interest showing somebody with my complexion and a disabled veteran shirt on, these people are threatening HBCUs. Tell us, MAGA, what did the HBCUs do? Did they not mourn properly enough for you? And this is who you guys are at your core. You don't care what happened yesterday. You're just looking for any excuse to do your racism, to do your hatred, to do your xenophobia, to do your misogyny. Because again, we don't even know who the perpetrator is yet. And the pictures of the person of interest is not anybody that would be attending an HBCU. But here we sit with you people calling in threats to these colleges for no reason other than your own built-in racism. Peace.
Following breaking news about a string of threats at a number of historically black colleges and universities today, NBC's Kelly O'Donnell is following this for us. What can you tell us, Kelly?
Well, Chris, I think this is at this point in the abundance of caution phase, where universities that are a part of the HBU system, the historically black colleges, a number of them in Virginia, also in Alabama, saying that they have received threats and therefore taking action to lock down a campus or cancel classes or send out warnings to students and to the university community. Obviously, just one day after the Charlie Kirk assassination, in an environment where we have seen a lot of gun violence and a lot of acting out of dangerous threats where citizens can be inadvertently involved in a dangerous circumstance. This is the kind of thing where universities, as they assess a situation, make a determination for what is best for their community and to try to reduce the potential for any harm. By locking down or canceling classes, it clearly reduces the amount of foot traffic. It allows authorities to follow through on any leads. We have made outreach to different kinds of law enforcement, from the federal to the state level and local communities, as well as the Department of Education. And at this point, we don't have a sense of where this is coming from or how connected it may be. But the fact that these colleges are feeling they need to take action, and in light of the timing, given yesterday's events on a college campus in Utah, there is a sense of wanting to be prudent and to provide members of the community, students, faculty, neighbors of a campus, with warning to help them make their best choices. So as we learn more, we will bring it to you. But But at this point, there are no injuries. There's no acts of violence that we are aware of. This is in the category of threats and then taking prudent steps.
Historically black colleges and universities are on lockdown today after receiving potential threats. The lockdown measures come in the wake of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. The schools included Alabama State University, Virginia State University, Hampton University in Virginia, Southern University in Louisiana, Bethune-Cookman in Florida, and Clark Atlanta University in Georgia. Civil rights activist Reverend Al Sharpton is calling for an end to threats to HBCU campuses and all forms of violence. The FBI says they're taking the threat seriously, but there is no information to indicate a credible threat.
I'm saying though, out of all schools they could have chose, why us? Like they got LSU down the street. They got a black, they got you know what I'm saying, they got black people too. They want to choose our HBCU, but we fighting back, ain't that right? Yeah, we fighting back. We fighting back though. Hey, we fighting back. We us right here. Oh nah, we fighting back. Get us right now. Oh boy, I gotta go.
This is why we say white supremacy is the issue. Do you see the person?
This is what I'm talking about. 3 HBCUs get threatened. They have to shut down for the day or for the week. Bible threats against us. There's not one HBCU on the West Coast near the West Coast. I went to a HBCU in Atlanta all the way from San Francisco because we don't have any black schools nowhere near that area vicinity of the coast. Like you could cut the United States in half and there's no HBCUs over there.
We barely got black people over there.
There's none on the West Coast.
We didn't do it. We're not the ones. It's not us. You're the demographic. You are, not us. Y'all don't want this. Y'all don't want this. Don't play with our kids. This is serious now. Don't play with our kids. You know?
Okay, so boom. So Charlie Kirk is gone, and the suspect is Tyler Robinson, a 22-year-old born and raised in Utah. White man, white state, white target. This was violence from inside the house, and yet somehow the aftermath landed squarely on black people. So right after the news popped that Charlie had got popped, Big Perm and his people didn't waste no time blaming everybody but somebody like Robinson, okay? Who, by the way, isn't registered with any political party, hasn't voted in we don't know how long according to public records, and then according to investigators, I guess had on similar clothes to the ones the suspect had on the day of the shooting, whatever that's supposed to mean. Instead of owning the violence in their own ranks, Big Perm blamed the lunatic left, which we all know in MAGA speak is basically code for black people and anybody who look like they listen to Beyonce. And the results are terrifying because within hours, at least 6 HBCUs, Clark, Hampton, Alabama State, Southern University, Bethune-Cookman, somebody asked Auntie Tia if her baby is okay. I think he played football here. Virginia State, and they were all basically hit with threats. And then Spelman decided to put a shelter in place because of its proximity to Clark. So all these campuses had to lock down. Students were terrified, okay? Can you imagine being a 19-year-old freshman just trying to go get you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich from the dining hall, and now all of a sudden you get a message that you got a shelter in place because some white man in Utah shot Charlie Kirk? That's the danger. That's the spillover. Black folks carry the weight of crimes we didn't commit, threats we didn't send, and violence we did not cause. And this time, it ain't even a stretch, baby. It's crazy. It's off the chain, okay? Think about it. A white man killed another white man in a crowd of mostly white people, and still somehow, black students, hundreds of miles away, are forced to pay the price. This is the twisted logic of American politics. When whiteness pulls the trigger, blackness takes the bullet. So now let's be crystal clear, okay? Tyler Robinson didn't just endanger the people at that rally. He lit the match that put black people across this country in the crosshairs. Because in America, the crime doesn't have to involve us for the consequences to find us anyway. Have the day you deserve.
Multiple HBCUs received terror threats on September 11th. 6 universities locked down. Republican leadership has said nothing. If this matters to you, make sure you like and follow. Let's be extremely clear about what this is. This isn't a prank. It's a coordinated campaign of terror threats targeting black students and black institutions. Alabama State, Hampton, Virginia State, Southern, all locked down. And let's be real about the goal. It doesn't matter who made the call. They're targeting the heart of black education to provoke a reaction. The entire point is to weaponize racial tension, create fear, and sow division. It's textbook psychological warfare aimed at black students. The problem is the silence. Republican leadership and the current administration will scream about campus safety when it involves protests that they don't like. But when domestic terror threats hit historic black colleges, we have crickets. That silence is a choice, and it gives the attackers exactly what they want. It validates the tactics and pours gasoline on the fire. You can't claim to be for law and order while ignoring threats aimed at a specific community. This isn't political game. It's about the safety of students who are being systematically intimidated. This is the literal definition of domestic terrorism. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, follow for more.
4 HBCUs have received terroristic threats after this Charlie Kirk incident happened. Clark University, Alabama, Virginia, and Hampton University. They've been instructed to shelter in place, and if you left the campus, to stay away from the campus until further notice. This is the suspect who took out, allegedly, this is who they looking for in connection to the Charlie Kirk shooting. So black people had nothing to do with this incident. Most likely this Charlie Kirk was unfortunately deleted because of political reasons, political purposes. This was Utah. Utah's predominantly a white campus, Utah Valley University. So yeah, black people had nothing to do with this. I don't know why they turning this into race when most likely this was based on politics. This was political violence, not racial violence. So why threaten HBCUs? You know what I'm saying? Black people had nothing to do with that. And once again, this is what the FBI released. This is the persons of interest that they're looking for. He seemed like a white guy to me.
Like, I'm trying to understand it. Make me to understand it. I can't understand it. If a white man pulled the trigger, why are black students paying the price? Families are scared, students are living in fear, and the nation is watching because the double standard is loud and clear. Will America protect its black institutions, or are we walking into something even darker? Stay tuned, stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, keep your eyes open and